Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna all the players got traded, sadly, but goodly they went to the Vikings. I think haven't won a Super
EA
Bowl.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the North Star State, where the sounds of the Yaller horn and the Skol chant echo throughout U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the
Final game.
Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Gets around him. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now after the opening kickoff is brought back, the offense is going to take the field for the first time, but it'll be for a two-point conversion. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. And you're talking about coming out and making a statement. Not only do you return the thing, but how you go for two and get it.
How about the rules have changed from the 2015 season where you could go for two from the 2-yard line instead of kicking it from the 15? We thought that would promote more aggressiveness. We saw it right there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Well, makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
Almost certainly a future Hall of Famer, and he's still seeking the storybook ending to his career. But he had patience, looked around, took his time before choosing his team. And boy, are they glad that he did, because he still has a lot of juice left despite being 41 years old. Finishing the top 10 in passing yards last season with nearly 4,000 yards and touchdowns as well with 28.
And all right away, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go.
They got tricked because they lost
On
a
is
lot.
the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Vikings ball.
Finally, I get to actually do something with them, like
As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And of course, number one, trying to win the game today, but for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his 4th consecutive one. Fell short of the NFL's first ever three-peat in the Super Bowl last year. He wants to avenge that loss at the end of this season.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And, oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It's a gain of 37. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And it's going to be caught. How about that when they fake the spike, and it winds up a touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak there, though. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Was certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack.
Hold on, guys. I have a bloody nose right now. I'll be like 20 seconds.
He was able to pick up. so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. That could really put... This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Minnesota.
Nope, that's a challenge.
Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings take a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, I tell you guys I'm back. I didn't. Oh, okay.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2.
The Vikings will line up.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they're... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble! And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a run with Warren. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Steelers first down.
Warren will try the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Jalen Warren, 26 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will cut the lead down to 15.
Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Escapes the defender. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings continue to pull away here this first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this half, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Hey Siri, what time is it? We're good. Did I ever kick it?
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended.
And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Mahomes again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Mahomes now to throw. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
How did he just all these pocket
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
The Vikings will line up.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Complete on 2 more. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
13 yards. First down, Steelers.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man downfield is Woods. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Rodgers sliding to a stop for the first down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. That's Warren. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1.
That's
So
for the video,
halftime
guys.
straight ahead. Let's get you down to the second.